to our channel. Hopefully you'll enjoy our channel. Nate, do you want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Well, I need to bring you in just a little bit
He
more.
said hi.
Move forward. Move yourself forward, honey. Mama can't do
He's
it.
all locked up.
Yeah, he is all locked.
There
we
you go.
All right. There you are.
There you are. Hey, want to know what I'm saying is?
I do. It's always a surprise to me.
She
I never know.
knows what I'm going to pick out. This is from Albert Einstein.
Oh.
Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value.
That is wonderful.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a wonderful saying.
So who's Albert Einstein? Probably everybody knows, right? Hey
Probably.
Siri. Who is Albert Einstein?
Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist, widely acknowledged to be one of the greatest physicists of all time. Do you want me to keep reading?
Oh, no, thank you. That's enough. So there you have it. A great physicist of all time.
He was. I do know he came up with some wonderful theories that they're still working on and that they have proven.
Wait, is Einstein the one with the theory of gravity? Gravity? No, that was Newton. Isaac Newton. Sorry.
I think we need to do a little more research before we start commenting on famous scientists.
Yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we could look up famous sewing since this is a sewing channel.
Yes. Yes. And do you have yours?
I do.
You want to show the back or the front? You show the back because I got stuff putting on my back. So this is what we did. Simplicity 113A. You can see it. And what our challenge was is that we would make something from this pattern. We didn't know which we were making or which fabric we were using.
Right.
So these are the two that we came up with. I made view B.
Thank you, Nader.
I made view B.
And I made actually view C, but it wasn't done with the contrasting sleeves. I used the same fabric from the body to make the sleeves out of. But I do have the contrasting on the bottom.
So it's notice. So with her view, there was no extra fabric there. With mine, I had an extra piece of fabric in between. It's interesting because it called for stretch lace for this.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And I couldn't figure out why.
Maybe just because the main body is made out of stretch fabric and to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
But this is what our looks turned out, and I think they both turned out very nice.
Yeah, I really like mine. I have to mention that it runs a little bit small.
It does. And Dory made hers first, had hers sewn together before mine. And I hadn't seen it, but she says, boy, it is sewing up small. And I think it's probably because they did make it out of a stretch knit fabric, because the sizing, according to their chart on the back, the measurements showed that it would be loose fitting. It would fit well. But so what happened was Doris says it's sewing up small. I put it on my dress form, and sure enough, underneath the arms, it was
That's
just
right. Like you can see, there's like no room underneath this arm.
yeah.
It's snug there.
So what I did
Snug is
is
right.
I took mine and I sewed. I have like an 1/8 of an inch seam
There you go.
around the
The
armhole.
advantage of having a
And-
sister doing it first.
Yes, and underneath the arm here, because I took it and the pattern piece and I tried it on my arm and I went, oh, that's tight. So an 1/8 of an inch seam. I mean, that's what I did, and down on the
Einstein's talking again.
bodice part here, I did the 1/8 of an inch seam all the way down. And it fits nice because I did that. But if I would have made it with the regular seam, 5/8, it would have been too tight, too snug for me.
Yeah.
It would have been too snug.
And the interesting thing is, I did look at the finished measurement, and it gave me 2 extra inches.
Yeah, mine too. Mine.
Extra, I don't know where they went. Those 2 extra inches because I don't have them. I don't have them to give.
Yeah, I didn't have it either.
I can't
Because
find them.
it showed, 2 extra inches from my size, and I made it,
Yeah. So that's just a hint about this pattern. It does say easy to sew, and I thought it was fairly easy.
Oh, it was easy.
It was
Yeah, it
very
was
easy.
fairly easy.
I will say that you need to mark the bands, like this band that you put in here, and then of course this band too, as to what is the front and the back.
That was challenging. I had to take my pattern pieces out
And
and lay them on the cut pieces and figure out, okay, and which way do they connect? Because being a lace, when you cut in your darts, or not your darts.
you got darts?
No,
I have no darts in mine.
the notches. When
Oh,
you
yes.
cut in your notches, it disappears in the lace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't find it. So I brought out my pattern pieces to figure that out. But yeah.
The other little thing I did, this is when I started sewing, my thread kept fraying.
Oh dear.
And I was like, why is this fraying? This is a good needle. It's, I don't understand. Well, then I looked at this cool thread that I grabbed.
Oh.
Said hand quilting thread. So here's what I learned. You cannot use hand quilting thread to sew on your sewing machine
Doesn't work.
to make a garment because it will just shred.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. So yeah, that's what I learned.
It has a nice little detail in the back, which we both have. I don't know. You can see it has the pleats.
The pleats. You'll see.
Oh,
yes.
turn around. Yeah, you can see it right. Yeah, right here is there's a little pleat. Yeah, you've got a lot more design going on. And mine is
Yeah. And you'll notice, I'm going to talk about this for just a second. Hers is very nice, her pleat. Not only can you see it because it's not as busy of a fabric, but she did a really good job up here with her pleat, whereas mine moved. And so you'll
Yes,
see-
she has a gap about an eighth of an inch or a quarter of an inch gap. They don't quite meet, but it's very difficult to see that, in the the fabric pattern because there's a lot going on. It's a cute design on there.
Yeah.
So mine, we were talking about that. How did I get them to match? And I had to take it out. I did it one time, and they were matching, and I had them pinned. I pinned both the pattern down about an inch, and then I pinned it up at the seam, but it moved. So then I basted it. I took it out, basted it, and then I re-sewed it, and then it stayed.
And then I have read,
And I used my walking foot.
I was just going to say, in my education that I'm doing, my ongoing education
Oh.
on sewing,
Yes.
I read that whenever you sew on a stretch knit, you always want to use a walking foot. And I did not know that because otherwise it will move on you.
Yeah.
So you always need, now I don't have a walking foot yet.
Yes, she's working on getting one. We're working on getting one. We'll put it that way.
Yes. So, but I did not know that. And I've never used a walking foot in my entire life. My husband loves a walking foot. He won't sew without a walking foot. His is an upholstery machine, and that would be too much. Yeah,
I probably wouldn't even work on. You couldn't
Yeah.
put the foot on your machine.
No, it wouldn't. Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think that this is a really good pattern.
A nice summer pattern.
Nice summer pattern.
Yeah.
If I
Easy.
was to make it again, I would want to make it larger.
And around the top.
Yeah,
Around the
just,
bust area
the
here. under the
armhole.
Yeah.
I mean, because it stretches, it's right up there.
Yeah. and if I made it again, I'm not too crazy about the high-low. I'm glad this isn't too extreme. Yeah, leave my little hem there alone. But see, it does have that high-low thing, which is fine. But I will make mine straight across.
Yeah, you're
Next
not too
time.
much into that.
I'm not.
I like
into
the
that.
fact that it covers the bun.
Yeah, it does cover the bun, but I need it to cover. If it's going to cover the bun, it can cover the bun. Yeah, but anyway,
That's true.
But anyway, it's a nice, cool summer top. It'll be, nice to wear.
Oh.
Yeah.
If it's good.
When it's in the high 90s,
Yeah,
this
which
is
one?
cool. It feels good. What do you mean?
Which
Yeah.
it was yesterday
Right.
in the 90s.
Right.
Yeah. Today we're in the high 80s.
So, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, what would you rate this pattern?
I would probably give it a 4
Because of the fit.
because of the way that the measurements with the fitting on the top is much tinier
Yeah.
than what the pattern shows and
Yeah.
states with the measurements.
Yeah. But other than that, it was pretty easy to put together.
It was. Yes. Yeah. It was good. Good pattern.
So, we hope that was of value to you. We're striving not to be successful. Well, I don't know. But rather to be of value.
Yes, trying to be a value. Yes, there we
Maybe
go.
success will come with value.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
I got one up on you, Einstein.
Bye-bye.
I don't know
Oh,
about
Nate
that.
says it's time to go. But thank you so much for watching this week. We hope you enjoyed the little pattern review that we had.
Yes, yes.
And leave us a comment, like, subscribe,
And
Nate,
say goodbye.
say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.